Hello, I'm Julia and I'm happy to see you on my channel. Halloween is just around the corner and I've been thinking what to crochet for this day for my outfit, and after watching the Dracula movie I decided to make a coffin bag. And some information about the bag. The bag consists of 3 parts: the front and back panels, the sides. First you crochet the front panel, then the back and the sides, and then join them together, sew in the zipper and make the strip. Okay, let's get started. We start by making a slip knot. Twist, yarn over, slip knot. Then I make 11 chains, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Then I turn the chain and make stitches, single crochets, into the back bumps. Let's find these back bumps. And I make the first stitch into the second stitch from the hook. This loop doesn't count. 1, 2. The first stitch. And continue, make another 9 stitches. Continue making stitches into the back bumps. And I make the last stitch. In total 10 single crochets. We crochet the whole bag using the thermal stitch, and in this technique 1 row is counted only after you crochet both sides. Right now we finished this side. Now we continue crocheting on this side. But first undo this knot. We finished crocheting stitches on this side. Then we continue crocheting on this side, inserting the hook under these loops. Then I make a chain and I make the first stitch under these loops. To avoid weaving in this end later, place it over and crochet with this end. This is the first stitch. If you want, you can mark this first stitch. Then I continue making stitches under this loop, under this loop, and this end inside, and continue. And continue. Make another 4 stitches. and the last stitch where I placed the marker. Under this back loop and this loop. And chain, turn and chain. We finished crocheting the first row. And you can count by these loops. 1, and here also 1. This is the first completed row. The next row will be an even row, and in even rows we make increases at the beginning and at the end of the row. An increase means when I crochet 2 stitches in 1 stitch. In odd rows we crochet without increases, and we alternate these 2 rows with increases and without increases until 21st row. And we remember that in this technique, thermal stitch, 1 row is counted only after we crochet stitches on both sides. Okay, let's start crocheting the second row. First on this side, then on this side. Into the second stitch I make increase. 1, 2, the second stitch, and I always insert the hook under these 2 loops. 1, into the same place, 2. This is an increase. And you can mark the first stitch. Then I continue. I make 8 stitches until the next increase. Just 1 stitch in 1 place. Okay, then we see the marker. This is the last stitch, and here I make increase, just 2 stitches in 1 place. Let's see, and I've only finished half of the second row. Then chain as usual, turn and chain the second half of the second row. Next, one very important detail. We made increase here, and now opposite these stitches, 2 stitches, 1, 2, there is only 1 loop, you see, because into this stitch on this side we made increase. So what do? We finish the increase by crocheting these 2 stitches together into this 1 loop. Remove the marker, 1 marker, then the next stitch also into this loop. Then continue as usual. Then here we have the same 2 stitches, 1, 2, it was increased on this side, and only 1 loop. Now we finished the second row. Let's count. On this side 1, 2, on this side 1, 2. Then chain. The next row is an odd row, and I just crochet on both sides 12 stitches without increases. The first stitch, 1, marker on the first stitch if you want, and continue till the end without any increases. The last stitch, 12 stitches without increases, chain, and crochet again 12 stitches on this side to finish the third row, and I make 12 stitches. Forgot to place a marker on the first stitch, the last stitch, and turn and chain. We finished the third row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The first row without increases, with increases, without increases, and we alternate this way till 21st row. Let's start crocheting the fourth row with increases at the beginning and at the end. Start with an increase, then crochet 10 stitches until the next increase. And make increase. Increase. Marker on the last stitch, then turn and chain, and we finish crocheting this fourth row on this side. done. Then 10 stitches. Ten, the first, and the last stitch. Don't skip, don't miss this chain. And into the same loop. I forgot to mark the last stitch and the first stitch. Chain. On this side you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. On this side also 1, 2, 3, 4. The next row is an odd row and we crochet it without increases. We make 14 stitches on both sides. The last stitch. Five rows are done. Then please continue on your own and crochet until 21st row. Then we crochet 12 more rows, but we start making decreases so that the top part of the piece starts to narrow, creating the coffin shape. And we alternate rows with decreases with rows without decreases. Start crocheting the 22nd row, and in this row we make decreases, 2 decreases at the beginning and at the end. We have 1, 2 stitches, and here we make decreases, so instead of 2 stitches will be only 1. And I skip the first stitch, the hook into this stitch, skip, then under this loop and under this. Turn your hook and under this loop. Then yarn over, pull through, done, and place marker. Then crochet 26 stitches until the next decrease. "26, and there are 2 stitches left on this edge. 1, 2. This is the turning chain, so we don't count this as a stitch. 1, 2. This stitch I skip. And then the hook under this loop. Then turning chain. We make the half of the 22nd row. Now we crochet on this side, and here we have 1 stitch, and on the opposite side 1, 2 stitches. So we complete decrease. Marker. Then again 26 stitches until the second decrease. One. We don't count this turning chain as a stitch, and here 1, 2. So we finish in decrease. And turning chain. Okay, the first row with decreases is done. The next row is an odd row, 23rd, so we crochet without any decreases, just 28 stitches on both sides. The last stitch. Okay, the half of the 23rd row is done. Crochet the second, also 28 stitches on this side. The 23rd row is done. The next row, 24th, is an even row, and here we make decreases. Okay, 1, 2. This stitch I skip into the second, under this loop, and the first stitch. Then 24 stitches before the next, decrease, (24) and the second decrease, 1, 2, skip, now we crochet the second half, 1 stitch, on the opposite side 2 stitches, and we complete decrease. Then again 24 stitches before the second decrease, (24), done. The 24th row is done. Row with decreases. Then crochet 25th row, just 26 stitches on both sides. The 25th row is done. To finish this piece, we need to crochet another 8 rows. Let's mark the last stitch and the first stitch. Now weave in this end. The first piece is done. Please restart the video and crochet exactly the same piece with 33 rows. I've crocheted the second piece and placed 2 markers. Now you need to steam both pieces. You can do it with a steamer or an iron. Then make 9 chains. Then we start crocheting into the back bumps. 1, 2 into the second stitch from the hook 1, make another 7 stitches, eight stitches. Then undo this stitch, turning chain, and this tail over. The first row is done. 1, 1. Let's crochet the second row, also 8 stitches, then turning chain, and on this side also 8 stitches. Two rows are done. Please crochet another 47 rows on your own. I finished. I made all 49 rows. Okay, one detail. Let's also take a look at which side will be the right side and which one the wrong side. And let's start from the bottom, where these loops closer to you. The wrong side, right side. Next, we divide this piece into 2 parts, so we can later sew in the zipper. On each side, right and left, we crochet 37 more rows, and each row now consists of only 3 stitches. 3 stitches on this side, 3 stitches on this side. And let's start. Now we crochet 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Turning chain. We are on the right side, and here we see these steps. It means we only finished half of the 50th row, and we crochet another 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Turning chain. We are on the right side, and we finished the first row of the zipper section. But if we count from the beginning, it's the 50th row. 49, 50. Now we crochet another 36 rows. This is the first. the second row is done. But if we count from the beginning, 49, 50, 51, crochet another 35 rows. I ran out of yarn and I want to show you how I add the yarn from the skein. I make one stitch, then this way the yarn from the next skein, leave a tail and pull through. Then this tail I place over the stitches and crochet with it. One and two. Chain. Then I crochet with this and inside. I crocheted all 37 rows. This is the right side, and starting from this you should have 37 rows, and this is how the last row looks like on the right side. Then leave a tail, a long tail, and then pull through these loops. Then through this loop and leave it like this. Moving on to the second half, leave a tail, count 1, 2, 3 stitches this way, yarn over and pull through. Then tail here, into the next, and the end should be between. Two and three. Turn and chain. We made only the half of the first row in this zipper section. One, two, and three. We crochet. Let's find this loop. This loop. And three. Chain. Okay, the first row is done. This is the right side. Let's crochet the second. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. Then we're going to weave in this end. Only here. This end will need to join these two parts with this end. Right now, please steam the whole piece. Do not cut or weave in this end. Now we're going to join these ends with this end. This is the right side, and what we do. Right side. And we're going to join this way. This is why we left this end. Into this loop, this way. Then inside yarn over and pull through. We are going to make slip stitches into the next two, yarn over, pull through and pull through this loop, slip stitch. Third, this way. Then only on this piece, 2 slip stitches, 1, 2, then here 1, 2, 3, and pull through. Through these loops. And we're going to fix this end inside. For example, here I make a knot. And I'm going to secure these two ends one more time, but with a needle, just under these loops. and one more knot. Yeah, and just weave in. Now please prepare 12 markers, and just for your convenience, make sure that they are a different color from the ones marking the first and last stitches. These stitches we don't skip. And we're going to mark the stitches with these markers. We need to skip because the stitches here are wider than on the side panel. We should look on the right side. There is no steps like on the wrong side. Count 1, 2, marker on this stitch. On the third. Then count 3 stitches to the left. 1, 2, 3. Marker on this stitch. One, two, three, marker. One, two, three, and the last marker. So here we're going to skip 4 stitches. We have 18 and we skip 4 stitches. Then turn this way. Here we have 10 stitches. And if you want, you can also mark the first and the last stitch. And what we do here. Here we're going to skip 2 stitches. Next, after the red marker, this way. Then count 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Marker on this stitch. Then take the second piece, also right side, facing you. No steps. Place exactly the same way. And we need to place another 2 markers for your convenience. Just see more clearly where you should start. Count 21 rows. This is 21st row, and the same here. And we are going to join these parts together. This is the right side. We are going to join this way using slip stitches. On this part we insert the hook under these loops. Please use these lines as a guide. 1 row under this loop. On this side also, this line, this loop. And we start with this line, with this loop. And so on. 1, 2, 3, 4, until we get to this place. First insert the hook into this loop. Then here, this line, take the yarn and pull through these 2 loops. Then the next line into this loop and this, the next row. And pull through. Tighten a bit. And continue. Yarn over, pull through. And let's place marker on this stitch. To make it easier, you can use a smaller hook, but don't tighten too much these stitches. We made 21 stitch, and then we are going on this side, and we skip the stitches only where I placed blue markers. Then we join this and this stitch. Remove the marker. Into this stitch, the next, then the next stitch we skip only on this side, so skip into this place. On this side, the next row, then I see the marker and skip this stitch into the next. On this side I don't skip any rows. Into this stitch, moving on to this side, and on this side I insert the hook into these loops. Let's see a bit closer. This line, this loop, this line, this loop. We are now at the green marker. This row. If everything is right, you should be here. Then we work into these loops. And this is the first, where we placed the marker. Here was the marker. One, into the next. Then I see the marker and I skip this stitch. Skip into the next. Skip this stitch into the next. Skip this stitch into the next. And this is the last stitch that I should skip. The last stitch. Here I insert the hook into these loops. there is only one row left. Here we started. But here we have this hole and we're gonna close it. Into the stitch with the marker. Tighten a bit. And then between these loops and through this back bump. And tighten a bit. We made these two loops with this end. Then inside. And this end also should be inside. Then I make 2 knots to secure these 2 ends and weave in. And it's time to join this last piece. Right side up. We are going to start from this place. On this side we insert the hook into these loops. Use these lines as a guide. This loop. On this piece, as usual, on this side, line under this small loop, then under these loops, and here these loops. One. Place this end this way and hold with your finger. And continue as usual. The next line. 1. The next line. This loop. And the last, and here also the last, this one. Then I make knots inside and weave in these ends inside. Let's move on to the next step, sewing in the zipper. I'm using a zipper about 30 centimeters long and matching thread color. I also use clips to secure the zipper. I use these points where the zipper stops as my guide. And I start sewing somewhere here. First I secure the zipper with clips. So this place where the zipper stops should be inside, this way. First I make a knot inside of the bag. Then under this loop then under this loop Now we sew in the second part, and to make it even, I clip these ends together. Since I'm not planning to add lining to this bag, I made a piece like this and sewed in to hide the zipper this way. If you want, you can do the same. If not, you can just leave the zipper as it is. Okay, let's crochet a piece like this and sew it in. I'm making mine the same length as the zipper, so mine was about 33 centimeters long. And now I'm making a chain equal to this length. For me, it's going to be 56 chains. And I make 56 chains. The last chain is the turning chain. Then I'm going to make slip stitches into the back bumps. 1, 2. The first slip stitch. And so on. The last slip stitch. And then turning chain into the second stitch from the hook, back loop, and slip stitch. The second row is done. Turning chain and make the last row with slip stitches, the third row. I finished the last row. I don't make the turning chain. Now undo this knot and let's weave in these two ends. I'm going to do this on the wrong side. Now please crochet the second piece and steam them. Wrong side, right side. And I'll insert the needle under these loops on the zipper into the same holes, but a little lower. Now let's try to secure this piece inside with clips. Then under these loops, 2 loops, and through the zipper and through the back, this way. This thread shouldn't be visible from this right side, so I do next this way, like under stitches. Then I fix this thread under this piece. Okay, next step. Now I'm sewing this edge together with the back. So here under these loops and through the back. And then this way. So the thread won't be visible. Pull through this end to the side, chain. Then I make 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then chain into the back loop 5 stitches. Turn and chain, and then we crochet thermal stitch. 5 stitches. One, 2, 1, 2, and continue crocheting until you get the length you need. And how I finish the edge. I crochet through all 3 loops.